Hi friends, this is Susan Smith with StampCreatively, and I just spent 2 days trying to figure out how to use a software so I could have 2 cameras and you could see more, and I'm done. I tapped out. So we're going to do it this way. So I've been working on projects with new product, playing with different things, trying to decide how I like things, what I like better. So these are 2 cards that I started with as projects for camp. So this is what I started with, and I'll show you how I put this one together. This is the one I decided on. I'm not sure why I liked it better. I just decided I liked it better. So I'm going to use the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. It's the Intricate Leaves dies and the Gorgeous Leaves. And then I added my favorite tag to it because, you know, I love those tags. So those are the 3 big elements that I used. I did the soft succulent, and I cut it hot dog way, long ways, however you want to say. I cut off 1.25 inches, and that's what I used for this tag. So I cut off 1.25 inches. So I wanted this to be a 4.25 and a 4.25 square, so that I could add my 4x4 designer series paper. And this is the designer series paper that's in the July to December catalog. This is it. Love it. Lots of great fall colors, lots of great fall patterns. I'm using this one on a card for camp too, so I've already used a couple of the sheets. It's called Harvest Meadow, right there. It uses Bumblebee, Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, and Soft Succulent. So that's what I decided to use. Then after I used that designer series paper, and I put that on with my seal, I decided I wanted to use that rose and rose gold specialty paper from the annual catalog. It's 6x6 sheets. And this is the gold, but depending on how you turn it, you get a different color with each one. Love that. So I'm going to seal this on right in the middle. I can move the card over there so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, and I tilted it because I could. I mean, why not? Why put it on straight when you can tilt it, right? Then I wanted some shimmer. I had my shimmer here, my leaves. I cut out using the brushed metallic cardstock. So that was a carryover from last year. So they have 3 colors. They have and then like this one is just a little bit lighter. I hope you can see that. Again, I'm ready to punch technology in the face because right? Okay, so I used those. I wanted to use some tack, but I wanted some right here on this edge. So what I decided to do was I took our tear and tape. Look how good that hand's moving. You couldn't see it. It was off the screen. Trust me. It's so good. I'm 4 weeks out today. 4 weeks post-surgery. My hand's fantastic. Doesn't look so good, so you don't need to see it, but it's working better than it was. Okay, so I took the tear and tape and ran it right under that edge, and then I'm gonna take it off. And I'm gonna put it here. This is that gold leafing that's in the catalog. It's such a happy place to be in, because you just, I tore my tear and tape off, and now I'm just going to smash it in here. So I have that. You just need some kind of adhesive, and I'm going to smash it in there, and then I take one of our brushes. This is one of those blending brushes, and wipe it all off. It's so pretty. Now sometimes it gets a little messy, and I have some people that get a little fussy, but it is so worth it, in my opinion. Okay, so then I'm going to put the lid back on. So I put, this is a jar of it in here, and I went and got this, and I took our old embossing buddy and shook it all over the inside so it wouldn't like explode and go everywhere when I open it. And so it really does a good job. The embossing buddy was the kicker right there. So then I decided I wanted to use some of the soft succulent. I wanted to stamp it down this edge. So so I put the pretty leaves down, and these come from the Gorgeous Leaves stamp set. So these leaves, and then I'm going to use this bark. And I want this bark stamped off, so I'm going to I'm just going to take a white piece of cardstock and stamp it off, because I just didn't want that too dark. So I have a little bit of that bark look there. So pretty. Now I ran my leaves through the Big Boss, and again I used that pretty brushed metallic paper. I'm going to pull my leaves out. Sometimes I scrape all these out. I'm going to leave these all in here, and then if they decide to come out, I don't care, but I'm just going to leave them in there for now, because I kind of like them in there. So I'm going to take my leaves, and I just put a glue dot right here in the center of this one. I'm going to put it right on there like that, so the stems are kind of close. Okay, and then I'm going to take our pretty linen thread, and I'm going to snip it. Right here. Make my bow. Okay, with the linen thread, and then I'm going to stick it back on with the glue dot. Stick it right over here in the corner. Then I'm going to take my tag. I ran that piece that I cut off right here through the Big Boss and cut a tag out, and then I'm using the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to make this tag. Every season brings its wonder. And I took these words from a different stamp set, because this is a wordless set. And I can't remember the name of the stamp set. I should have had it in here with me. I'm doing another project with it. It's the one in the catalog that has the bark trees. I'll put it in the, it's in the intro, in the beginning. I tied another bow here. So I will, I'll put it in there, and I should have had it with me. I just didn't. I'm going to do the same thing. It had a little hole there, which gave me a place to put my thread through. And I'm going to tie it on. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab the dimensional. And stick it on. Every season brings its own wonder. There you go, friends. Thanks for joining me. Hope to stamp with you again soon. Isn't that pretty? We love a little sparkle. All right, have a good one. Thank you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Again, follow me this page, and thanks for joining me.